So you want a business that's going to generate you sustainable monthly income while at the same time providing you with more freedom and fulfillment in your life. This video is going to show you how I grew my agency from 0 to 5 figures in just under a month by following simple, repeatable steps, and how you can follow these steps which I took to do the same. So what is a SMMA? So a SMMA is a social media marketing agency, and it's a B2B business model, so business to business, where you're providing a service of advertising, which can be paid or organic, to a client, which is normally a business. It can be an e-commerce or info product business, or in the hospitality niche. It can be almost any business that needs the service of advertising. An SMMA works on 3 different steps. It's the customer outreach to find and get your clients. Then 2, the customer onboarding. So that's getting your clients, getting them involved, finding out what they're trying to get out of your agency and what their goals are with advertising. And 3 is service delivery, where you're running the ads, you're making the ads, you're doing the copywriting for the ads, and you're helping them grow as a whole. Agency can be organic or paid. My agency here, Lazy Media, is fully paid traffic. We can see repeatable results, but for somebody starting out in the industry, organic can be great because it's totally free to run and you can still get very, very, very good results out of it as well. What are the best niches for an SMMA? So somebody starting out, they're thinking of a new business or a new business model. They've chosen that they're going to run an agency. Now they need to find the clients for the agency. And lots of people do a very, very broad niche and a broad service, but this means that your results are going to be different for each client. And then when you're proposing to a new client in your outreach methods, you're going to have a variety of different packages that you're going to offer. You're going to have to run different services and different ads. So it's best to stick to one niche where you can perfect your art and you can get the same results for your clients. My first niche, which I recommend for a new agency owner, would be the hospitality niche. So that can be anywhere from fitness centers, gyms, restaurants, cafes, spas, any service base where they just want people to get through the door. So you can offer different kinds of incentives for a customer to come in, whether that's a free 3-day trial or a discount. There's lots of ways to market it, and it's fairly easy in the service delivery side for a new beginner. The second main niche that I would target if I was starting out from scratch would be personal brands. And so that's anybody, any influencers online, YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagram, where they want to get more followers, or if they're selling a course or a program for somebody to enroll in, and you come along and you say, I can market you in a different way. We can get people through the doors, come in with different offers and different ways to market themselves, whether that's through Google ads, YouTube ads, or on Instagram promote, whether it's doing collaborations with other influencers, which are paid collaborations. There's lots of different ways to market it. And for somebody in the younger demographic, it can be a really good start for your agency. The next niche, which is really good for a beginner, is doing new businesses. So whether that's in your area or in your local city, is to find new businesses that have opened. You can look at this on TripAdvisor or Google Maps in the US and see which new businesses have opened. Normally it's the ones with lower reviews, and you're going to come along and say, yeah, I offer marketing. I can do this, this, and this. You need to give them a free proposal. So you're providing value straight away. And these new businesses, lots of the time, will be open-minded because they want to grow as well. So targeting new businesses is a really good way to get your foot in the door and get some clients to start off with. So now you've decided on your niche, you need to get these clients on board with your agency. And the first way that you're going to do that is a method of outreach. So there's a few ways that you can outreach to people, and they're cold calling, Instagram DMs, emails. The 3 that we're going to focus on is Instagram DMs, cold calling, and walk-ins, which we'll start off with walk-ins. Walk-ins are really, really undervalued, and lots of people running an agency are at home, they're typing away, they don't like to be involved with anything in the real world. But going out and walking in and saying, I can offer this, this, and this, we would love to help you grow, is way harder to turn down than an email that can be sent to the trash and forgotten about. In a walk-in, however, you need to make sure you're really, really prepared. So have a sheet printed out, have some examples of what you've done with past clients, whether that's free work, what you could do with their business. If this is your first one, you probably don't have any case studies. So you're going to go in and say, I can do this, this, and this. I'm new to the business, but I'm willing to do a lower price, $1,000 a month. And we're performance-based as well. So it's in our best interest for you to do well. So you need to provide them an offer straight away. You want to make sure that you're talking to the business owner or the manager of the restaurant or whatever business you're going to, and really just try to connect with them and link with them and make them think that they're giving you an opportunity to work with them. You want to really connect with this business owner and just be straight up honest as well. Now, the next key point is cold calling, and cold calling works in the same sort of way as a walk-in, but it's all on a phone, of course. And I prefer cold calling to cold emails because emails can just be simply forgotten about. If you're talking to somebody face to face or on the phone as well, it's way harder just to turn down. If you get past the first minute or two where they're not just going to hang up the call, really sell yourself to it. Give them advice straight away on what they can do for their business completely for free. And it's providing that value for free straight away and just being upfront with them and saying, yeah, I may be new to the space, but I know this, this, and this. I'm only 16 or whatever. This was me a few years ago. I'm only 16, but I'm on Instagram all the time. No 40-year-old in college would know this or in university would know this. I'm really keeping up to date. I think we can do this in a promotion and this. I think you might need to change up this, but you're currently doing something really well with this social post. So it's having that mix between pros and cons and what they can improve on. Now, finally, Instagram DMs. Instagram DMs are really, really good, especially for a new business. So lots of new businesses now, like their main step is get an office space, premises somewhere in the city, and then set up their social media. So social media is the main thing. You just want to check with the email if they're linked in with, if it's restaurant X at talentagency.com, you know they're already linked in with an agency. So if it's Gmail or something like that, come in and say, yeah, we offer a private domain service as well. We can do this. We can manage your social pages, also run ads for you. And we've seen this in the past when we run $25 a day ads, we see an X increase in people walking in. So give plenty of data, be upfront with them, maybe go to the premises and speak with the people who are setting up the restaurant. It's all these different steps to connect with them. So then you come from a cold client to a warm client. You're making them feel welcomed in your agency. They know who you are. It's all interconnected. I've been speaking to some people in this space and they find it pretty hard, especially when starting out, to get a template together, which they're going to send out to different businesses and say, this is what we offer. And this is normally through Instagram. So what I've done is left a document down below. It's completely free. You can download it. You can copy and paste it. You can use it as much as you like. And this is what I use for all of my Instagram DMs. So yeah, that's free to use as well. It's some good inspiration. And then you can tweak that for emails, or you can use that as a sort of script when you go in on a walk-in. Obviously, don't read off the script, but it's a good way to start, and it's a good way to expand off that simple template into larger templates when you're going to target huge businesses via email. So what type of person should run like a social media marketing agency or agency in general? And age is not really a limit at all, because younger people, they bring a different thing to the table as somebody who's in their 40s, 50s or 60s. So age really doesn't matter at all. All it takes is somebody with quite good confidence. If you're somebody at home, always on the keyboard, typing away and stuff, and you don't have much of a social life, then it's probably not the best business for you. But there's definitely other businesses, Shopify, dropshipping, which can be great for you. So if you're outgoing, you're willing to put in work, running an agency, the business itself is not difficult, but it's time consuming. So you're spending lots of time writing up templates, emails, maybe going to places like talking to somebody. Lots of the time is not difficult at all, but it's doing all these little steps in between, which really take up a lot of time. So your first month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe up to two years, 24 months is going to be lots and lots of work. But then you focus on removing yourself from the business and letting it run on its own. Additionally, if you have any experience in the e-commerce world or running ads, that's going to bring another factor in between, but you don't necessarily need to know how to run ads. In my agency, we do it all ourselves, but I know plenty of agencies which outsource their work to somebody else, whether that's somebody through Upwork or somebody that they know through social media or in real life who run ads for other people. So it can really just be outreach, onboarding, and then you outsource the service delivery, and that would free up tons and tons of time to focus on other things within the company. Now, although a social media agency you might think is just running ads, nowadays you really need to stand out. So you need to bring other things to the table, whether that's in a restaurant, you say they need to change this up off the menu, or they need to cut it down, or they need to try this or try that. You need to give them plenty of suggestions on how else they're going to grow their business outside of ads, because it's going to be in your best interest for them to grow. So then they keep on coming back to you. And you can say, well, actually, I've increased your customer rate here by 45%. And due to that, I need to increase my prices because it's matching the service which I'm providing you. What I really, really like about a social media marketing agency, unlike dropshipping, is you get an order and that's it. Normally you don't have many returning customers. It might be 2, 3, 4% at max. But with a marketing agency, you're going to get that client in for $1,000, $2,000, up to $10,000 a month. And then it's going to be ongoing. It's going to be month by month. And as long as you provide that service in a good way and you give them good customer support, you give them good advice, this ongoing relationship is going to keep on going, and you might be able to increase your prices as well. I've had it in the past where I've taken a percentage of the company instead of my monthly retainer, so 10% of the company, and that's worked really, really in my favor. So there's plenty of other ways that you can do to expand the business and to grow into other businesses as well. So you're probably thinking now, how good can it get? Why is everyone not doing a social media marketing agency? And at the moment, it's pretty unsaturated. And some people might say, oh, lots of people are running agencies, but there's so many businesses in the world to service. I'm sure that there's businesses in your local city or local town that are new businesses. They're willing to grow. There's so many new businesses popping up now. So just going in there, offering your services. And what's even better is it's basically zero to start. Drop shipping, yeah, you might have a domain and Shopify fee, but really a marketing agency is the cheapest business to start. It's $0. I started just with a Gmail domain, which was $4 a year, not even a website, and did everything through Instagram. And I got up to 5K just doing that method. So if you're going in with the higher end and you've got lots of money to spend on the business, I don't recommend spending tons at the start, because lots of the time, unless you're running paid ads for your own agency, it's really not worth it. So get a website developer in, or a media buyer, or maybe a copywriter to help you improve your services further. But apart from that, really no money needs to be spent, apart from a domain possibly and some Gmail domains. But really you can create a free Google account, send some emails out, have a social media page. That's all you need to start off with. And I know people that have gone up to 10, 15K a month without having a website, just having an Instagram page, and that's it. No email. So it's just going out there, and it's a numbers game. It's messaging as many people as possible, providing your services to as many people as possible, and really providing the value straight away, because I'm a business owner myself. And if somebody comes to me and provides me value from day one for free, I'm going to be way more entitled to go with them in the future. So the only thing now is putting yourself out there. Go and start it. It's $0 to start. Lots of people have free time now. It's the summer period. Go and start a business. Go and learn a bit. At the worst case scenario, you might lose $100 out of this. And not everybody is built for running their own agency. But the things that you're going to learn by growing your business here and running an agency is so worth it. I just recommend putting yourself out there, being confident about it, walking in businesses and offering their services, seeing what they want. Don't just go sell. Figure out what their problems are and then work out solutions for them. So I would say that sort of ends the video there. If you want to work with my agency and you're a business, send me an email down below. I've also left a link to my website. And yeah, I think that's more or less it. Any questions or concerns about this business model, let me know, and I'll try to get back to all the comments down below, or send me a DM on Instagram. So thank you for watching, guys, and that's it.